Such a beautiful, quiet Saturday morning. And today, this is going to be my cheat meal Monday. So what are we making today? Well, I hope you stay tuned to watch because it's breakfast for lunch today. And not only breakfast for lunch, I'm going to also be making something that I can put in the freezer for many weeks to come. First, let's get a fire started. The smell of bacon and eggs. Yum, yum. But what are we going to do with bacon and eggs that's a little different? Well, let's get working on the fire first, and then I'll show you what we're going to make. Alright, we got the bacon on. So we'll get the fire going just a little bit better, and then we'll have the eggs. A campfire breakfast. Everybody talks about how it tastes so much different cooking on an open fire, and that is so true. It has such a richer, more flavor. Now we're adding some tomatoes and some peppers. That people cook on a fire every single day to make their meals. I often wonder, how do they do it when it's raining and windy and bad weather? But it's so much fun to do this as a hobby, and I really enjoy it. Cheese. So what we have is a dozen of eggs, a little bit of cheese, some onions, some peppers, and a little bit of tomatoes. Some people like their eggs really dry, others like them wet. I like them right in the middle. And they are just about finished. All right, looks good to me. So we're going to set the eggs off to the side. Finish the bacon. Now I have a really wild fire going because the fire wasn't doing too well, and I poured just a little bit of bacon grease on it. So that's why we have such a huge fire. Now I'm using the same utensil for the eggs and bacon because the bacon is actually going to go into the eggs here when they're finished. So we're going to get this bacon good and crispy. And then we'll put everything together and I'll show you what we're going to make. Don't you just love the sound of bacon sizzling? Since we have a good fire, I decided to put some baked potatoes in, and that will be for later on today because we don't want to waste this fire, and I'm about done with breakfast. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to have baked potatoes. And now we have our eggs, we have our bacon, and we're going to make breakfast burritos. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually freeze these. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to crumble up the bacon and put it in the eggs. I probably won't use it all, just enough to give it a flavor. That looks great. And we're going to put a little bit of the eggs in the center. So we have the eggs and the peppers and the tomatoes and the cheese, and we're going to roll them up. Wrap it in foil, and there we have a breakfast burrito. So anytime we're in a hurry, we can get it out of the freezer, and you can put it in your microwave or you can put it in your oven till it's hot. I'm going to go ahead and make all of these. It should make me about 10 of them. And how good is that going to be on a cold winter day when the snow is blowing? You can have a little bit of that campfire taste in the dead of winter. These can freeze well for 6 to 8 months. All right, I'll get back to you in just a few minutes. All right, everybody, it gave me 9 burritos. Take a look at that. And 1 that I messed up, and I'm going to eat that. So let's give it a taste test and see, is it as good as McDonald's breakfast burritos? I have a feeling it's going to be 10 times better. Alrighty, let's give it a taste test. So virtually I made 10 breakfasts. We have the burrito, a little bit of salsa. Has a woodsy flavor. That beats any McDonald's any day. It's actually really, really good. Bacon and peppers. It may be breakfast, but it's a winter dinner to me. Take care, everyone. We'll see you guys tomorrow. So much fun. So relaxing. There's nobody around. It's really quiet. It's early morning.